Mm.
Mm.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello,
Good
hello.
evening.
Good evening.
Before we
Good
start, we
evening.
just give a little while as we post it out to waiting much more people to come in to join us.
Yes.
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 So excited to be back here again to see three of you guys. Appreciate every single week we will share our knowledge and also share something from our experience to all our audience. So today, we just came back from last week. I know, I get it. I heard from you guys. Maybe some of you guys sick with our three of our faces, and we have a special guest today. So we will introduce her later. So it's me again. My name is Terrence, and I'll be MC of tonight. And we have Kevin, Joe, and our special
Hello.
speaker Nicole Lim. As
Hi.
some of
Hi.
you have seen through the poster that what the topics we're going to chat about today. But let me check through the live. Let me see how many people are there now. Can you guys see how many people are there now?
Yeah, I
Five.
think we've got about 5. Yes.
5. Okay, good. You can check in our Facebook, Malaysia.
Yeah, if let's say you are online, you comment here. You can see you.
Yep. You can say hi with us and give us a good comment. So how been these few weeks sitting at home for the past 1 week? What you guys done?
I've been
Maybe Joe
busy.
is quite busy.
Quite
Yeah.
busy. Good to hear that. You have something to do at this. I heard some have a new hobby, develop new hobby by having
Yeah, doing plantation.
see? Yep.
I saw
Wow.
Vincent.
Hi Vincent. Welcome.
Hi, Vincent.
Vincent.
Yep, welcome. Terrence here, the host.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So I give a little bit one more minute, maybe one more minute. So then I'll be start to talk about today's main topic. Hi Abigail.
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 Hi.
Hello.
It's a very unique way to spell Abigail.
Yeah.
I think she
Hello.
Mm.
be a pretty girl.
Oh, must be your friend, right, Nicole?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So without hi Yuki. Thanks
Oh,
for
Yuki.
Oh,
coming
Yuki's
to our live.
here. Hello, Yuki.
Yuki, we have a
Good
special guest with
evening.
us today. We have a
Yeah.
special guest today.
Yes.
Okay, so as you all know from the poster, we are going to share about the mortgage today. But I'm not going to talk about mortgage. I'm a real estate realtor, three of us. We also invited one of our specialists on this topic with us today. It's very honored that she came and joined us today. Hope you learned something from her. Take down notes, then you can bring out something back home today. Hope this will help you. Some of the home buyers might get a first home, or you have a second and third home that could help you on a journey that getting a loan and for a mortgage. So I don't want to waste too much time. Then I will introduce one of our speaker of the day that will talks about mortgage with you guys. Can I pass the time to Nicole Lim? Hi, Nicole.
Hi everyone. Nicole here. From mortgage specialist. Okay. I've been in this line for 12 years. So I hope today whatever that I'm sharing is helping you guys to easier to get your loan in futures. If you do have any questions, you can drop us your questions and I will answer you back as soon as possible. Okay, so let me share my slide. Mhm. Yeah, you all can see my slide, right?
Yes.
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 Okay. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Okay. So basically, for clients who want to get a loan, right? A lot of people will think that it's very hard whether my loan can be go through or not. And some of the client might be just thinking, I just want to get the cheapest rate in the market. But the thing is, whether do you go through whatever requirement from the banks or not. So from here, you can see, from the slide, you can see here 5C. This is the secret of getting your loan. You need to go through
Oh.
this 5C and you can definitely can get your loan easily. The first one will be the collateral. What do I mean the collateral over here is about the property you're going to purchase. It's not that whatever property that you like, you place the booking and the bank will do it for you. Why? Because bank is doing a business as well. If let's say a property that is near to power station or the property is cracked or the demand over the places is not so high, the bank might not be wanted to do the loan because for the future of selling off the property, it might be the chances will be lower. Okay, so I can show you some example of the properties that I mentioned to you all. You can see from here, like the cracking properties, most of the bank, they do not want to finance on it anymore because in future, there might be low demand. Even like let's say properties in Rawang because all the while the demand is not so good over there. That's why you can see the property value over there will never be so great. Even let's say the properties is on the near to the power stations, it will be affected as well.
Oh, I see.
So far,
Okay.
do you guys have any questions for the first C?
'Cause
I
Nicole, I have a question. What
Mhm.
if, let's say, because you mentioned just now, is structure-wise means anything that we can see near a power station or physically the building is cracked or something like that. What if the developer is going through liquidation? How are the chances of obtaining a loan for such a property?
If let's this will be two situations. If let's say the developer already run away, okay, and
Yes.
is not
Yes.
taken over by any liquidator, most
Okay.
of the bank they do not want to finance this kind of property, but do actually have certain banks that still can finance on it lah. But as a advice, I will tell client about it because if let's say client is buying for investment, just in case in the future, it might be very hard for them to sell because do not have any banks wanted to finance. Okay, if let's say
Okay.
it's already
Okay.
taken over, if let's say is already taken over by others liquidator, there shouldn't be any problem to getting a loan.
Okay, because I understand that this kind of property, they are very, very below market rate, which is actually a good buy. Yeah,
Yeah, it will be a
yeah.
good buy, but we as a consultant, we will let client know about the risk of that. So it's up
Okay.
to client want to take the risk or not. Those property still have banks to do it. Okay, so no worries, but it just still depends on case to case and the locations of the properties.
I see. I
Mm.
see.
we
I
have
see. I
questions
see.
coming in from Vincent Hong.
Okay.
Mm.
Means that we can't buy if got this kind of issue. Does that mean we can't buy?
No. I don't mean that you can't buy. As I mentioned just now, we will advise you the risk of the properties, everything. If you are buying for your own stay or investment in future, what is the risk you are going to face? So it's up to you whether you want to buy it or not. Some people that do not want to, they do not mind about all the risks because they will think it's cheap. I'm buying for my own stay, so I do not
Yep.
mind buying it. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay.
Unless your own stay, then you love it, then go ahead.
Mm.
Maybe some people like even investor that do not mind as well because maybe the rental return is high over there. So they might not be wanted to sell at all. So they will just
Mm,
rent it.
mm, mm.
Yeah. So it depends on individual needs.
Mm.
Good.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, wait, more cases, I see.
Yes. Hi,
Yeah.
Joseph.
Hi, Joseph.
Hi
Danny,
Joseph.
Yeah, so
Eric,
Hi
see
Danny. Mm.
Danny.
Andrew, Aaron.
Yeah, hi Jared. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, this is the first C that bank actually looking at. So no matter like let's say your document is quite good, but it still have some properties that banks they don't really like to do it. Okay.
Mm.
So I will continue my slide. Okay. I will
Nicole,
continue
we
my
hold on first.
Okay.
Wait. I have a lot of guests today.
Yeah,
Hold on.
we have Ken, we have.
Okay, I think Jerry
Wait.
Koo have a
Yeah,
question.
very cool.
If the title got issue cannot proceed to selling, I didn't mean that you actually can still proceed to the selling.
Can still-
It's just a limitations of bank getting the finance for you to purchase the property. Okay, because some certain bank that do actually require have a title. Okay, but it still have bank can
I see.
finance on it lah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you all
Alright.
have
Cash buyer
this
no
specific-
issue lah.
Sorry.
Cash buyer no issue lah, for sure, right?
Definitely.
No issue lah. Yeah.
No issue.
If they want
This
to
is
get
only
a loan,
for financing.
So if you want to get a loan, then anyhow we do have a way to help you to get it. So if you can PM me, I will let you know how to do it. Yeah.
Sure, I understand.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
proceed to
Yeah.
the
There are a
next.
few more guests. I think for the guests, I think you all can share to your Facebook page. So I think a lot of people need to know about first home.
Yep. Some of your friends might could benefit from it. Today's topic.
Okay. So as I mentioned, the first thing is collateral. The second one will be is capacity. What do I mean by capacity? Everyone can get a loan, but the thing is for banks side, they will have to see over your income and your commitment, whether you are capable to pay the installment or not. Okay, so just a very simple calculations is here to calculate whether you are entitled to get your loan for 90% or 80%. So basically the formula as in I show in the laptop, I'm showing here, okay. All commitment, all your existing commitment from the banks plus your new house installment divided by your net income after deducting the tax and the EPF. Okay.
Okay.
So far, you guys have any questions over here?
The net income, like I have a questions like for those who are self-employed like us, like we are the property real estate agent. So the net income should we deduct from because we don't have EPF, for example. So how we get the net income? Is it from because our monthly income is very uncertain from every single month.
So if let's say for those like businessmen, sole proprietor or fully commissioned earner, right? We will look at into their income tax. We will tax their yearly income minus off their taxable amount, and then the net income we will divide by 12 months to derive as your income.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so it's no worries. Yeah.
Speaking about the DSR or the money wise, we have a question from Tu Li Gang. Actually, just say I just started working for a year plus. Can he get the full loan?
As in the full loan, as in 100% loan or a 90% loan?
Yeah, that one have to be considered as well because some of the full loan idea could be 100%. Some they got means it's 90% loan.
That's why.
See what.
So if let's say you want to get 100% loan, there is certain criteria that you have to meet on because there is from the Bank Negara guideline, your income cannot be more than 5,000. If you're a single applicant. If you are a joint applicant, then your income cannot be more than 10,000.
Cannot be more than. Okay.
Yes.
Husband and wife cannot more than 10,000 can apply full loan. They have criteria.
But the property cannot be more than 500,000. Yeah.
Property cannot be more than 500,000.
I see.
If let's say you are buying a 1 million property, if you want to apply for 100% loan, there's no way. Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Then the other question from Joseph.
Joseph. I have one
I
housing
want
loan. Yep.
already.
Yep.
Can I entitle for 100% loan?
For the second home, I believe this is
Wait,
what he's trying to
let
say.
me go back to the screen and see the questions because I can't really hear you all. Okay. I have one housing loan already. Can I still entitle for 100% loan? No, because the 100% loan is only applicable for the first house.
Oh.
Even if you are, let's say you are the first house buyer, right? You still can entitle for a free stamp duty for property less than 500,000.
Okay.
Something new.
That one is for HOC, isn't it?
No. Sub-sales, completed properties, yeah.
Computer properties.
Yes.
So the criteria
First, one
is
time only.
Yes, first house.
first house.
Okay.
Yeah.
500K, income less than 5K for personal or family
single.
less than 10 single.
Yes.
Then 10K for family.
No, couple.
Okay, 10,000.
A couple.
Yeah.
What if Nicole? What if like I have a house, I sold off the house already. I don't have any property under my name anymore. What if I want to get another property? Would I be entitled for that tax exemption, which I've never actually claimed during my first purchase?
You mean that you have a first house, you've already sold it, and then now you're buying a
Yes.
second one and you want to claim it.
Yes.
Okay, this one I have to double check for you because I'm not very familiar on that. I'm sorry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Special
no
case.
problem.
Special case.
Special
Yeah.
case. Yeah.
You can know
okay,
Karen
no
so
problem,
rich
no
already, I
problem.
see.
Yeah. Take note. Take note.
Yeah, take note. Yes.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think the other question, Terence, you read it.
Clean Seacrease. Clean Seacrease can apply for full loan. I think Seacrease you will talk about it for the next.
We will talk about later.
Yes,
Yeah.
we will talk about
Yeah.
especially with Seacrease and CTOS. Then we will talk about later. You get more information.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, we still have one question.
One
Okay.
question. Let's go for the last one before we proceed.
Yeah.
So what if I work in Singapore? Okay, so you work in Singapore. My income is around $6 for 2K plus. Will I be entitled for the first time home buyer?
It will be the same as long as your 2,000 plus after converted to Malaysia ringgit is less than 5,000, you are entitled for that.
2K plus. I think it's more than
More than
that.
already.
More than
More than
5K. Yeah.
so it's more than 5K.
More than 5,000 already.
Yes.
Because I'm not sure the 2K plus whether they already minus off the income tax and something like the EPF like Malaysia. Maybe after deducting everything, he only her income might be is like 1,000 plus. You times converted back to Malaysia, maybe it's less than 5,000. So I'm not sure about 2K plus whether it's a net income or not.
What about the tax? The tax. So after the deduction, the tax also is it counted in?
No. We will only
that one
take
cannot.
after deduction of the tax. Yeah.
All right.
Just
Thank you
like
for your
the
question.
just like their EPF lor, Malaysia EPF.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So any more questions on the DSR?
I think Ira will asking whether is that Singapore can convert. I think she are asking that.
What do you mean? I don't understand this.
I think she are mentioning that if I say work from overseas, whether can convert or not.
The salary can be convert. Yeah. So we will based on the individual banks, the currency is how much there is based on the banks to derive from income. So if let's say for example you're working in Singapore, your salary is 1,000, and for Maybank currency maybe for Sing dollar is about 3.1, then will be times 3.1. If let's say Standard Chartered it show that 2.9, then it will be times 2.9.
I see. All right.
Thank you. Let's go for the next.
Okay, the next C. Okay, again. Okay, the next C will be the characteristic. Okay, which means the bank. When the bank wanted to.
Nicole, you need to go back to your previous slide. You're still on the
This one.
DSM.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the third C will be your character. Okay, what do I mean by the character? Which means that because actually, banks do not know who are you. So how they actually approve your loan is based on your payment record. Okay,
Hmm.
whether you are a good paymaster is whether you are a high loan facility, high facility in all the banks. So all these things will be matters for you to approve a loan as well. So basically, bank will check on your CCRIS and CTOS. So what is CCRIS? What is CTOS? CTOS is actually is checking whether you have any legal issue, bankruptcy, blacklisted, and if let's say you are the company director, that will check your 3 years annual report as well. So the difference between bankruptcy and blacklisted, as is shown in the slide, blacklisted your debt amount is less than 50,000. Bankruptcy will be the amount more than 50,000. Okay. So the another thing the bank will look at is your CCRIS. CCRIS, it will show that whether you are a good paymaster, whether you have any special attention accounts, and showing that all your loan facilities show your existing loan facility in all the banks, and whether you have any application for the past 12 months or not. So bank facility as in like how hire purchase, housing loan, personal loan, credit card, PTPTN, and overdraft.
Wow.
Okay. So all this will be determine whether you have a very good scoring in the bank or not. The higher score you have, the easier your loan will be getting.
Your finance report card.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I think based on just now the question from this Josephine, am I correct?
CCRIS
Josephine,
apply
yes.
for loan.
Clean secrets actually do have bank can apply for 100% loan if let's say you are working because for the scoring as I mentioned just now, right? Secret status is just one of the criteria for banks looking at your scoring. Another criteria will be what kind of job you are working as, how long you have been working in the company, and what are the company you are working for. If let's say you are working for like listed company, MNC company, you do actually quite easy to get a full loan for a clean secrets. Okay. The clean secrets mean here that you do not have any bank facility for the you do not have any bank facility records. Okay.
Okay. Nicole, what if like okay, example, let's say myself, I do not have a housing loan, which I've already sold my property already. My car I have already paid off. So there is no loan facility with any banks except for credit card.
As long as you have any facility still with the bank, you are not considered as a clean secret.
I see. I
Yeah.
understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If let's say
So if,
Sorry, you go ahead, Joe. Joe, you go ahead. Joe,
what is it you say?
Joe.
no, what I'm saying is if let's say just now I think Kevin also she say she have credit card, right?
Yes.
But I have credit card but I didn't use at all. Clean
No
one.
issue.
Oh, no issue.
Yeah.
Then consider scoring good lah.
That's why I said based on bank scoring, they're not only looking at your secret status. They will look at your occupations, how long you've been working in the line, what kind of company you are working as, all this together to determine your scoring. Okay, it's not only on the
I see.
clean secrets. As I mentioned just now, clean secrets is depends on whether you are working for the another factors like where you working as what are the company you are working for, all this to determine your good score. Okay, clean secrets, some of the bank will give you just only 80% loan.
I see.
What if I have a history of very bad in payment of my telco? Because you said I saw that there's a telco that there's a consideration of the secret. So if I have a history of late payment or for my telco. But I
For
did
your-
settle lah. What will it affect or not?
You have to give us the settlement letter, and then shouldn't be any problem for you to apply for the loan. Yes.
Okay.
Because previously, like all those especially wireless internet like P1, all those, right? A lot of people actually have a bad because the service is not good. A lot of people they do not want to pay for the monthly subscribe. Okay.
Oh.
So at the end, the P1 will sue them, will drop to the CTOS. So when the client they do not know about it, they will have to go and fully settle it. Then they can apply for the loan.
Okay. As long as fully settled, then it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
this is
Okay.
interesting.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. Property the company name.
I think Josephine Chia has a question.
Yeah. Property under company name. If one of the director under Sunjaya Berhad is bankrupt, can this property able to sell or refinance?
Cannot, because the director will be the guarantor for the properties.
Yeah, for Sunjaya Berhad, usually they have a guarantor. Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Okay, so hopefully this will answer all your questions. So we have more question session later. Then we can proceed to the C number 4.
My C number 4.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
My number 4 C will be the capital. The capital here means that you're saving your additional money to buy a properties. Okay, if let's say you are going to buy a property for 500,000, anyhow you have to show minimum 10% of the purchase price, because bank have to see it whether you have such money to pay for it or not. If you do not have, then for bank is a worry whether you can pay for the installment or not. Okay, so the more you show, the easier your loan will be getting approval. But actually for period of time, because of the pandemic, if you have like 20%, will be much more easier to approve for your loan.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So any questions on the capital? No, right?
Capital side.
No.
So as long as if you have a lot of money that you can show to the bank, then the bank will love you more. So the loan will be much more easier to get. Okay. So the last one will be the conditions. This condition actually do not have any specific conditions. It will be changed by time to time, or it depends on individual portfolio. At this moment, you can see pandemic, a lot of industry is affected, like the tourism. All those people is working with the event company, or the people is working in the hotel. All these people, if they want to get a loan, they will be get rejection. It's because of their industry is affected. So how long they will get to recover, we do not know about it. So it's a risk for a bank to take approving this kind of loan for this kind of client. Okay.
I see.
If let's say like others condition like it's not during this pandemic, if a client is working as a contract staff, or their income is not stable, like sometimes getting cash or sometimes is banking, so all these things will affect as the conditions for the client approval as well.
I see.
So
those
depends
people
on the
who
job.
are on the job itself, especially at the current situation, the current pandemic situation. Okay,
so I can say that condition is based on the current situation. There will be various of changing a certain time from time to time.
Yes.
That's a condition. I see. So you have to always get up to date what kind of conditions that bank favor the most at that moment of time.
Yes, that will be one of it. Other than that, if you are let's say you are not talking about during this pandemic, like let's say a client is a contract staff, it might be affected the loan as well, because you as a contract staff, which means the company can just fire you anytime, because it's only need 24 hours notice. So bank consider it Yeah, so you might be not able to pay for the installment. So that's why
Yes.
this will be affected your loan approval for getting a 90% or 100% loan.
I
Yes.
see. I see.
We have
Okay.
a questions here like, so means that working in tourism industry cannot buy property now. I think I have an idea for this. I think it's not 100% cannot buy property. Just for taking up loan is a bit challenging. Am I correct, Nicole? Is it challenging or what?
Eh,
No.
Yeah, sorry, my line is lagged just now.
No,
Yes,
wait.
yes.
We repeat again the question. So, Sino Lu asked that. So means working in tourism industry cannot buy property now. So,
And,
I think it's more like a challenging. You cannot say cannot like just a bit more challenging, correct? Or not?
but
Am I correct?
definitely, I can tell you most of it is most of the bank that do not want to do lah.
I
Okay,
see.
What if
because industry, we will never know how long it will be recover back. Yeah.
Do you
what
have?
if Nicole, what if the client like what Shino is saying, he's in the tourism industry, let's say example, he's in the tourism industry. What if the client has the capability, he meet all the five out of your 5C, the person meet all the 4C except
Which
for
means
the
that
condition.
yeah, he have a cash, very rich,
What
got
if?
bank
What
money, you
if?
know.
What if? Yeah, what if you
What if
see?
there will be few situations? I mean, there will be the few situations. Most of it, your loan will totally get rejected upfront because you already do meet the because it's their negative listing for the banks. They do not want to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Secondly, there might be approve your loan, maybe lower margin like 50 to 60%.
I see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Do,
but at the
I mean,
moment,
like out of your 5C, the person meet the 4C. Everything
mm,
okay except for that condition because the person is working in the travel industry at the moment.
yeah.
most of it,
You get what I mean?
yeah, I get what you mean, but most of it will be get rejections lah. Because
Do
you
you,
are paying a housing loan for not like 1 or 2 years time. You are paying a
Yes.
housing
Yes.
loan for
Understand.
30 to 35 years. So bank will consider this as one of the concern for them as well.
do you have
I
any
see.
tips to counter this? Because some maybe a certain banks might be favored. I believe so, right?
At the moment, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm,
All right. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks,
mm.
Okay.
Okay. I think Josephine Chiang has a question to Nicole. Residential land, how
Mm.
much max loan margin and roughly interest rate?
For residential
Okay.
land, so far do have bank can finance up to 80%. But majority banks is only about 50 to 60%. And the rate obviously will be higher compared to the completed property, like okay, the rate will be about 4.2 to 4.3. Okay. If let's say your residential land plus construction plan together, you might be get 80% for all the banks. And the interest rate will be the same as housing loan interest rate.
Oh,
I see.
Mm.
Nice.
okay.
Okay. I think just now Ira she have one question before that. I think she are asking that she just now she are asking whether can convert or not from Singapore. She say that cause last time she have a client, local bank say that this client cannot convert. So she
Maybe
thought
now okay. No, can be convert. Yeah, can be convert.
I think
Yeah.
can be say that it depends on banks, right?
Okay, yeah,
Also
you can
depends
say
on
so lah.
banks.
Yeah, you can say so lah.
Good. We have few more questions. I think we now usually consider as a Q&A session. So I just
Yeah, so you all can
let
just
the
ask
flow
questions.
go, just in the Q&A session. I think 5C already we didn't complete sharing. So you can just throw in your questions actually at the moment now. So we can continue to bring up all the questions like Beverly Chu. It says, do you have any tips how we can upfront the calculation and determine the loan margin accurately before we submit to the banks?
Yeah, as I mentioned to you just now, the one of the C is the capacity. Okay, to calculate based on the DSR, which means your existing loan facility plus your new house installment divided by your net income. There will be a calculations to know that whether your loan can get how many percent of it. Okay.
I think probably she can follow us until end because we have a QR code. You can scan Nicole QR, then you can get a file.
But anyway, I will write down my contact letter. So anything you all can just directly PM me. Yeah.
Yes. You can PM our page also, Malaysia page.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Wait, hold on.
Next questions. We have a
Drexler.
Drexler. How about for those food rider? I believe some of them make good money also monthly. Do they entitled to get house loan also if company able to provide them a proper income slip?
Yeah, if they as long as they're provided a proper income slip with a proper bank statement that is the money is coming in and the client to actually declare income tax as well, they can get a loan as well. Yeah.
Yep, good idea for those who wanted to earn extra. You can consider as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have another one more questions by Josephine. May I know which bank able to get minimum of 60% above for residential land? Wow, residential land.
Is it better that I telling you
I
personally?
I think maybe Josephine later on you can PM
I will drop
Nicole
my-
privately.
yeah,
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, she'll be able to advise privately on that. Yes.
Yes.
Some of the
Yeah.
conditions may be complicated, so you just have to go through a very specific criteria. Okay. And we have one more questions from Jun Gan. If I'm the first time home buyer, very good. This is the whole point for the first home buyer. Usually bank will choose to give approval on the new projects or sub-sales.
Okay. This one is everything is still depends on the 5C. It's nothing to do whether you are buying a new project or the sub-sales. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
I can answer her lah. If I say you have cash more, then you can buy for sub-sale. And you can move in immediately. Because new project, we are not sure that you are saying that it's a completed one or going completing soon one. We are not sure.
And since now we are enjoying HOC from our previous sharing, if you haven't watched yet, you can go for our previous video. We are sharing about HOC. Then you will get a little bit idea what's the benefit you can get from the projects. All right. Thank you for your question.
I think for some people who prefer to buy projects in the sense that for those very good good credentials developers they can actually save up till completion, and on top of that they are still able to save up for renovation. Whereas sub-sale, it depends because I know within 3 to 4 months time you will be able to hand over your property already. Renovation needs to start and all that. So it's also pros and cons depending on your capability there.
Yep.
On how soon you want that property.
That's one of the benefit of buying a project's property. So let's see. Now we are in almost 40 minutes now. If you have any more questions, you can show it up now. Don't be shy, or you have questions other than just say it. Stay in this topic from our topic. Then you can actually ask from us. Okay, we put another let's say 41 minutes, so about 2 more minutes. If you have any questions, if not, then we will stop here. Yep. Okay, we have a question again. Josephine, for foreigner, any criteria to get the loan? Foreigner loans, wow. Something.
Yeah, Malaysia is about pure foreigner or the foreigner is working in Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah. If let's say we are talking about pure foreigner, right? The minimum requirement, as usual, you have to buy a property for minimum 1 million in KL. 2 million. Yes. Yeah, for 2 million in Selangor. Okay. For pure foreigner which is working in their own country, they have to provide the same income document as well, like their payslip, bank statement, income tax. But they do actually have some country that Malaysians do not keen to do, like all those terrorist country. Okay. So if let's say the income is sufficient enough, there is no issue for them to get the loan as well.
Yep.
Mm.
They can choose to get Malaysia loan or can choose to get a foreign loan based on their country or whatsoever. Also
Basically, buying a house in Malaysia, you will get a loan in Malaysia. One of
Oh.
it, the good benefit is among so many countries, Malaysia interest rate is considered the lowest.
Wow. So
Yeah.
I think through Nicole only get to know that not just property is low in Malaysia, but also the interest rate is also low. Please appreciate fellow Malaysians. All right.
And then also, Nicole, as just now you mentioned, Nicole, just now that you mentioned, I'm not sure whether Josephine meant is a 100% foreigner. If those working foreigners, expats working in Malaysia, I believe criteria still apply, but it would be much easier for them due to they are working in a company which is in Malaysia itself. Would that be correct?
It will be much more easier and the margin might be higher.
Higher.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Some banks can get up to 80%.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Because you
Okay.
pay tax in Malaysia? No, I'm just saying. All right. So, any more questions? Okay. Let me see. Okay, nice. So, if no more questions, then we will stop our sharing here. Thank you, Nicole, for sharing. Thank you very much. If you have much more
Everyone.
questions,
Thank you.
much more questions, then you can actually look through and get contact with us. I believe most of you have a very personal or other things. You also, if you are looking for any property or buying, so be it sub sales or new projects, you can look one of three of us, Terence, Kevin, and Joe. We are actually a real estate agents, and you also talking about financial loan or even refinance, then you can look for Miss Nicole Lim. We are happy to help you and hope you can get whatever you have just learned today about the finance. So before I stop here, I wanted to tell you we have a Facebook page you can follow, and some of the live video we do in the past, there's certain interesting topic, you can actually look through it just through our Facebook page. And for next week's session, we will come back here again to share with you guys. So stay tuned and just give a little bit tips for you guys. What we're going to share about, it's very closely with about financial as well. If you have take note about momentum,
Moratorium.
moratorium.
Moratorium. Yes,
Yes,
moratorium.
and
Yes.
we will touch that regarding next week. So stay tuned and stay focused with our Facebook page. We will update very, very soon.
Nicole, I understand that you will be sharing your contact to the audience as well.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't have.
You can. Oh, you.
How am I
you don't
supposed
have
to
that.
find my contact?
Okay.
Wait.
I
You
think probably
can
we can.
comment here.
Comment. How am I supposed to?
I comment for you.
I'm sorry about it because I'm first time doing a Facebook live, so I'm not very familiar. Hope you guys
Yeah.
do not mind. Yeah.
Give a huge clap and encouragement to Nicole. It's the first
Yeah.
time he's doing
Yes.
I've
It's
been
very
learning
impressive.
like
Yep.
I've been learning like last night with them how to share the screen.
Yes, she put a little bit more a lot of efforts to preparing everything just to make sure you guys get the information.
Yes.
For fully support, I hope that forever who are here, you can share and also come back again next week to support us again. All right. You guys
Joe,
really
you'll be
share
sharing the contact.
the contact or
I think I help her to share her contact.
Yeah, because I don't want to share. Yeah.
Hold on.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Shino. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, June. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, Lynn, Bernice.
Thank you,
you for all your
everyone,
questions.
for your time in being with us today. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so I think we're about to end.
Yep. So
Okay.
have a great night. A great rest.
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a
And
good night,
see you
everyone. See
Thank
next
you so
time.
Bye.
much, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you.
See you.
See you.
Bye.
you.
Bye.